I don't know how the names actually talk. I think actually they developed a language that's all their obviously they developed a language all their own, but comprised of a lot of different cultures like Spanish and French and Italian and Jewish. Yiddish. I saw Minions. And the one word I can just use to describe this movie is adorable. This movie is adorable. The movie, it's what you see in the trailers. Kevin, Bob, and Stuart go off and, try to find the biggest, bad guy to serve. And the one they started serving was Scarlet Overkill, played by Sandra Bullock, with her husband, Herb Overkill, played by John Hamm. On the way, they meet characters and things like that. Whoop-de-doo. It's just a fun little family flick. It really is. The three main characters, Bob and Kevin. Kevin's like the most serious of them. Bob is the most childish and not immature, but the youngest and least experienced of them. He's got a teddy bear named Tim, and he's probably. I'm gonna do my best not to spoil this, but there might be a few spoilers. I'll depending how I go. At one point, he pulls the Excalibur out of the stone. Is dubbed King of England. That's where you see them got the mic and he does the mic drop. King Bob, boom, mic drop. And Stuart is a just avid little ukulelist and stuff like that. But he's always trying to one up Kevin for some reason. They've got a nice little repertoire. They're very cute. They're very adorable. But the selling point of this really is Scarlet Overkill, as played by Sandra Bullock. She is just delightfully evil, but at the same time, you're like, I like this character. Her dream is to steal Queen Elizabeth's crown because she started out as a poor, no one liked her girl. And now she's one of the biggest bads ever. And, she basically hires him to steal the crown, but then he becomes king, so he's like, you betrayed me. That's where she locks him in there. This is torture. And they like the torture. It's like, this isn't exactly how I expected this to go. And it just leads so great. There's the VillainCon thing was hilarious. They get picked up by a family on the road. Again, you see this in the trailer. What they don't tell you is this family's like, okay, who needs to stretch your legs? They put on the ski mask. They go and rob a bank. They're going to VillainCon, which VillainCon is not just the convention for people who like villains. It's an actual secret convention for villains. So these villains go to just check out all the villains' stuff. There's a lot of great little in-jokes in there. It was hilarious. Oh, man. And their husband was voiced by Michael Keaton, and that was pretty cool. Apparently, Allison Janney voiced his wife. It's just got a lot of great little in jokes. It's also surprisingly mature a few points. Not so majorly mature, but they say we're killing them. Where a lot of our kids flicks would just go it's like, oh my god, he's down. Oh god, what did you do? At one scene in the VillainCon, a genius brings his future selves back from it to help him out, so he doesn't need henchmen. And they end up killing by breaking his neck. I mean, it's played off for laughs, but when you really look at it and think on it, it's like, holy crap, they just broke his neck with a giant metal thing, and just, oh my god, you killed the original. Oh god, boom, they all just pop out of existence. Oh man, it was great. And then there's a big client kind of act about. It was just fun to see all the different types of villains. There was one was an Indiana Jones, one that looked like a mime with a chainsaw. There's this Creature from the Black Lagoon thing going on. That was all pretty fun. And one thing that's cool about this is that with that very first trailer we got from Minions, where the narrator is Jeffrey Rush, by the way. The narrator is talking about, showing them throughout history and then, going to find a master. That entire thing is maybe about 10 or 15 minutes, very beginning, and then that's it. So, that being said, other stuff happens in other trailers that happens later on in the film, but still. And Queen Elizabeth, who voiced Queen Elizabeth? I believe it's Queen Elizabeth anyway. Sumo villain. It was called Dumo Sumo. God. Yeah, there was a villain called Dumo Sumo. and still call him sumo villain. He was Dumo. He was Sumo Dumo, or Dumo Sumo, the Queen. I mean, Jennifer Saunders. She played the Queen. She's after she gets decrowned because Bob becomes King of England, and she's like in a pub just drinking and arm wrestling people. It's like, tell me, what does the Queen do when she goes to the dentist? Gets her royal crowns. It was just a fun, delightful time. Now, I will say that it is a little tough at points when your main characters actually don't have or don't even have like subtitles, just have lines. But at the same, okay, when you can't actually understand your main characters, it is a little difficult at points with that. And for the first bit, it is, well, it's still funny. It's a little hard to kind of get where they're going, though you basically get the gist of what they're saying. But once actual speaking characters get introduced, it becomes a lot easier to process and enjoy more. Plus the fact that the soundtrack for this really adds to the whole thing. You're playing a lot of 60s and 70s, man, and it's awesome. There's a lot of Hendrix, there's the Who, Beatles are everywhere. Freaking the Minions start singing a Minions version of, first off, I Wish You a Merry Christmas. But second off, a version of the Monkees, like, hey, with the monkeys, make up your minions, minion. I can't do what they said exactly, but you get my drift. And then they go into the torture room and things like that. And then the finale is quite entertaining. I'm not going to give too much away for the finale, but it involves Kevin basically saving his brothers and Scarlet Overkill just basically going psychotic for a little bit, but fun nonetheless. And then we get the very end, which actually there's technically after credits, but there's during credits, and then there is an actual after credits thing. But leading into that is that it ended exactly the way I thought it was going to end with here's something that you probably, I mean, it's a spoiler, so I guess I will put a spoilers in there, even though I'm not spoiling a lot. They meet Gru for the first time, and, you know, he's a little kid, which is hilarious. He's basically Scarlet Overkill re-steals Queen Elizabeth's crown. She gets hit by his freeze ray, and then he's like, oh, the crown. And then Bob, who, for his bravery for the Queen, got a little crown for his teddy bear, gives the teddy bear crown to her, and she's actually like, for me? Oh, and we're just like, oh, Bob. And he gets a little pet rat, which is hilarious. And then they go to Gru, and then the during credits scenes are actually just little bits of young Gru just chilling with the minions and actually having fun. And you can see that Gru actually, despite, you know, being the despicable, evil guy he was in the first one, eventually turning into the good guy he was in the second one, he actually really liked the minions. He wasn't just, you know, bad for the sake of being. He actually was a decent guy in parts of him, and he actually liked the minions, because the minions come and give him a hug, and he actually just gives them a hug. And then they all come and they dogpile him, but he pops out and he just gives a smile, because he's like, not only are these my minions, they're kind of my friends. I like these guys. I'm like, that's cool. They so grew. Despicable Me's actually sitting right there. I should probably watch that at some point, because I've actually never watched Despicable Me. We own it, and I've never watched it. And I don't know why I've never watched it. I'll have to actually watch it at some point. So, and then the final credits is actually a song. It's kind of done on the form of like a stage show we do, where all the characters come on the stage and start singing and dancing to, you know, Revolution. Oh, not Revolution. My Generation. No, is it? I think it was My Generation. No, it was Revolution. You know, except everything. And everyone comes in and sings that, and singing with the lyrics to what they're singing. Which, before I brought this up, that was I mean, it's funny. It was funny, but I'm just like, well, this was weird. They get devices to help steal the crown, and Stuart gets his hypno helmet, which is basically like a blob on his head, and he hypnotizes these guards into the weirdest freaking dance number I have ever seen. Just, what the, and they start spanking each other on their butts and just dancing in their underwear, and we're just like, what the hell am I looking at? I mean, it's kind of similar scenario where when I was watching Scary Movie 2, Haunted House 2, Marlon Wayans was doing the Annabelle doll, except nowhere near as drastic. So that was interesting. So I had A, negative complaints. I would say that the fact that we don't actually truly know what they're saying, even though we get a gist of about 90% of the time we don't know what they're actually saying, even though we generally have an idea, is a little distracting, excuse me. Or it's not even distracting. It's a little hard to comprehend and follow at points. But, you know, I can deal with it. They were still cute. It was still charming. I still had fun. So overall, it was still a good time. I enjoyed myself very much, and I very much recommend this movie. Absolutely. It's a fun kids flick. They're going to enjoy it. Adults are going to enjoy some of the in-jokes and even a couple of the adult jokes. There's a couple of adult jokes, nothing like that. They're nothing like when they were doing the Dr. Seuss movies, where they were throwing adult joke humor in there to try to edge it up for a mature audience. Nah, it's nothing like that. And, you know, I honestly, this is a movie that anyone can really enjoy, because me, Mark, and Gino also went to see it, and we're all in our mid-20s at this point. We had a ball, so I can say I go see kids' movies all the time. I'm in my mid-20s. What are you going to do about it? Nothing, because it's a free country, and it was fun. So, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I'm giving this is a good, solid 8.5. I mean, for pure enjoyment and stuff like that, it was 8. It was an 8.5, absolutely. 8.5 out of 10. In terms of trailers, we did get a couple new trailers. Nothing. I got that Daddy's Home, that Will Ferrell and Mark Wahlberg movie, where they're playing the stepdad versus the stepdad, or excuse me, daddy versus stepdaddy. And that looked honestly pretty funny. As opposed to the rest of the trailers I got, which, if I'm remembering correctly, was what pets do when their owners go out. I can't remember what the actual name of the title was, but it's essentially, I remember seeing a brief trailer for it a while back, and it's what pets do when their owners go out, and it's fun. You see a parakeet flying while, you know, just having music, and on TV, just feeling like he's with the fighter jets. The best part though was when like a poodle, his owner goes away, and System of the Down's poker just starts, because there's classical music. He pushes the radio with his nose and just starts poking. And then pets go, that was great. That was hilarious. That being said, what else did I get? Alvin and the Chipmunks 4 Road Chip. Are you flippin' kidding me? And this is a review for a kid's film, so I'm really trying to tone my language down stuff. But still, are you freaking kidding me? Seriously. I didn't see any of the original ones, because I liked the original cartoon just fine. And the CGI wasn't bad for maybe for the first 2, and then CGI looked horrible for this movie. Seriously, my God, are they even going to... just looks bad. But surprisingly, I'd see that over Jem and the Holograms. And I can't believe you actually made this trailer look worse than the first trailer I saw. The first trailer just looked like a stupid teen movie. But at least it looked like a stupid teen movie. At least it was just not paying tribute to the original at all and just being bad. This, you're trying to pay tribute to the original by being... You know where Jem's holograms come in? She's got this little robot her dad made, and it projects like recording memories and stuff like that. Oh, God almighty. Do I not look forward to seeing that if I have to see that? I'm praying I don't have to go watch that. And yeah, I don't look forward to that. Excuse me, there's a Thor 2's on in the background, which is a far better movie than Jem and the Holograms. Still. Point being, yes, 8.5 for Minions. I had like a couple other trailers, but I can't remember. Oh, the Shaun the Sheep movie. It's made by people who did Wallace and Gromit. It looks about as good as Wallace and Gromit, which I like, so yeah, whatever. It's fine. So yeah, I'm sorry, I can't get the Jem and the Holograms thing out of my head. Oh, God, that doesn't look good. So, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, subscribe. And as always, if you want us to review something, put in the comments below. Let us know. We will do a review of it at some point. So next week is, first off, my who would win is RoboCop versus Gizmo Duck, because why not? Man, I'm after looking. I haven't done my research on Gizmo Duck yet, but I'm pretty certain RoboCop's probably gonna win this fight. But I have to do the research. Next week will also be Ant-Man. Ant-Man comes out. I've been hearing great things about Ant-Man. People have been loving it. Ant-Man all the way. Ant-Man is next week. That's happening. And Comic-Con is going on right now. So Comic-Con news is going to be coming out. I'm going to be doing videos for Comic-Con information. So look for that. Look for those videos coming out. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and see you next time. Have a good night.